Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play another round of Old World. Yep, I decided to go back again. A couple of reasons for that. In case you don't know, we finished our last run, which was the first attempt at the game, trying out the game all, and we died because I completely underestimated how combat works in this game. I was going on sort of a civilization-ish sort of balance with a few units, not a few stronger units. That's going to be fine. And if things go badly, we can just go and grab something else. But no, not how this game works at all. Combat is much more frantic here. Many more units, and they all get to move a lot. You have fights in which you have no units on the screen, and just suddenly you're surrounded by stuff. You have to be very, very careful with that. So, in case you're just tuning in, this is the first series watching this. This is a 4X strategy game. It is sort of Civilization-like, but it does a lot of things differently. One of the big differences being the fact that movement of units is limited by the amount of orders you create. So we can only give 8 orders a turn right now. Or this turn, we only gain 2 a turn. Well, it's going to change once we have a city. There's only a number of turns, orders you have every turn. You can produce more. And then moving units depends on those orders. So having a large army doesn't do anything if you don't have the orders to do it. Also, having tons of orders and then not having units for it also doesn't do much. We went back on the strong difficulty, so that's a tick up from, I think, the good is what we had last time. It's mostly hitting our starting resources and the unrest generated in all our cities. So fewer starting resources, more unrest generated, like less money or something. And we started as Nebuchadnezzar over here, Chad, as it's been called, our founder. We are prosperous. We make a lot of money per culture level, which is not that great early on, because you're not going to have a lot of culture early on, and then it's not a lot of money. And later on, he's going to be dead, because these guys age and die, and marry and have kids and all that. Not that we have any of that going on right now. We're a bit wise, so we get some science from it. That's kind of neat. As the Babylonians here, we get, what do we get? We get bonus science, I know that much. I'm sure that's visible somewhere. Can I see that on any screen? That's the original screen, that's certainly not it. That's Chad. There it is, Babylonia. Plus 2 science per year in all cities, plus 20% growth, and plus 2 culture from having treasuries. And then a set of unique units and buildings, although the buildings are not really super unique, the shrines. There's some slight differences in them, but mostly they're very similar, just for different gods. And then side texts and all that are different. All right. We have our settler here. We want to found our first city. We do get to move a bit early on if we want to. And I'm tempted to move one step. It was much easier to see when we had died. Our colors are a bit bad, but you can see this. Maybe you can't. There's a teal border with purple arrows on it, which is a disgusting color combination. That shows where our initial city borders will be. Now they will grow, depending on a couple of things. Not like Civ, not automatically, but they do grow. But it's kind of difficult to grow them into water, so grabbing these crabs immediately makes sense. Also, we're not losing the wine over there on the mountain, so that should be fine. The wine, in fact, it's the first time I see this. I guess it's just grapes on top of the mountain, but that looks weird. That looks a bit weird. Let's just get over here. This game is super early access, by the way. It's the first. I'm playing the first patch after early access came out. We are on the test branch now as well. So most highest news code just came out yesterday night for me. We're gonna found our city here. Now we have to choose one of our 4 families. We get to choose 3 out of 4 total for our cities, but here we're gonna have to choose 1. I'm probably this time gonna go with at least one of them being on the military guys, because last time we just got medicked. Don't know that we need to start with these, although plus 100% output on nets. We have 3 crabs which will have nets on them, and they'll produce food and growth. So we're going to double the nets, so that's going to be at least yeah, it's going to be another growth and 5 food for each. So 3 growth and 15 food just from using these guys in this city. That's not bad, considering these are the military guys. And maybe for the early city, very interesting, because then we can have more settler output quickly. And we do seem to have the technology. At least it doesn't say we lack it. I should check whether we actually do have the technology for nets, because that would be an excellent start. Technology. What do I need for nets? So we have trapping, which allows us to build the camps. Okay, so we do have those. And we have administration, which is granaries. You start with 3 techs, right? Not 2? Oh, there's one here. Does not do nets. Can you just do nets always? Does seem like it, right? I don't see tech here that says nets on it. Yeah, maybe you just start being able to do nets always. Okay. Let's hope that's actually true. So that is very tempting. Let's see what the others do. Oh, and also what the rest is that these guys do. So they give some training, so military production essentially. And then in all new ranged units get sniping, which is kind of good. 20% bonus strength, that's actually really good. What? I thought this was something different. 20% extra strength, that's just really, it's better than normal promotions you can get. And then we can hunt as a project, which gives food and culture. Which I'm probably not going to do much. And we get a bunch of starting resources. It's not too shabby, although it's a giant number. Alright, what do these others do? The Chaldeans, they give us culture per year from the city, but only from the city itself. I mean, it's nice to have. Output on mines and lumber mills, that's really good later. We can afford to build a bunch of stuff. Also, this is not the biggest mine and lumber place. There's a bit of wood around here. Not a ton. None near rivers. Well, except for, I guess, you? No, not even this one is near a river. So the lumber mills are not going to be very good. And there's essentially no mountains, hills. Very, very few. So I don't care about the mines. Siege units and ships are better. We can build ships here, but And we can work on finding the seed. We gain 1 worker anyway. Second one is very nice, but I don't think it outdoes the other thing. The traders, money per population, good later. +2 civics from having luxuries, which this wine is. Which we don't have the tech for a while, so it won't be necessary immediately, and it's only 1 then. So not nuts. And we can see here, this says we need tech for this, this doesn't, so clearly we can do it. Quicker to build urban improvements. Also not what we're looking for at the start. So this is not a starting thing. Wait, I'm looking at these ones now. Oops. Caravans, not a starting thing either. Quicker hamlets, nice-ish. Yeah, I don't love this. We might not get these at all. Maybe, we'll see. And then science, I do love me some science. Science and civics per year immediately. Cheaper urban specialist, again a later game thing. And then some science on founding the city. I'm gonna go with the hunters. They should give us the best sort of starting speed here. Nice. I have kept the tutorial on. Well, I have also, since this is the test branch, it's a new software, so I didn't do any settings yet, except for sound. But I also want to keep the tutorial on, not because I need most of it, but because I don't know if I've seen all of it yet. And there might be still things I don't know. We'll see about that. I had to turn, you probably noticed that, middle of last campaign, I had to turn off the music in the game, unfortunately. It's nice music, but some of it is copyright protected, which is not the end of the world, because I don't make any money of these videos. So the fact that they get to claim all my money I make is not the biggest problem. But yes, worker. Yeah, I'm gonna immediately start building these nets. They're gonna be great for us. Yeah, +2 +10, awesome. So I don't lose money from it or anything. But it means that they can show you ads. And if I'm not getting money, I don't want to show you ads. That just doesn't seem... I could at some point be convinced, maybe, if I grow big enough on my channel, that I might monetize it. So show some ads and get some money for it. But definitely not if I don't even get the money. Okay, 3 techs here as our starting choices. Quarry is the one that interests me most because it's a growing one. I don't expect immediate warfare, although there's a barbarian encampment right there. So we might want a warrior. But I assume we can build slingers already. Let's see. Cities start out building a settler, which is cool. Yeah, we can build slingers. And we have sniping. So we probably want to just keep on building slingers. Seems likely. Later game, diversification of the units can be nice. But early on, I think just build what's best for you. So we don't need warriors. We don't need quarries, which is why I'm considering not taking them here right now. Stone cutting, I mean, because there's no good place for quarries here. This city is going to have stone and some mountains. So this is actually going to be probably 1, 2, 3, 4 quarries in a row. So yeah, I'm going to take it because these cards, they are drawn somewhat randomly. I mean, they're drawn randomly from the eligible techs that there are, plus sometimes some bonus cards that you have in your deck. So we might not get to do stone cutting for a while, and I hate not having it. So let's have it. Discovered the 3 techs we start with, yes. And we found a Babylon, and that we did. This is not EU4. We don't have to go through a million, events or anything before we get to go. We can just turn on, well, the next turn, I guess. You can see we didn't move our slinger last turn because I ran out of orders to do anything. So I'd rather move my scout. It does move faster. Now I did move a bit hastily here. So I could have harvested this place for some food. I don't know whether it's good to do that early on. I'm not going to circle back, but I'm going to try to, if I move over resources, I'm going to try to harvest them a bit while I'm around. It's an interesting balance. You don't get a lot. Do we get here 12 food, is what I said? Yeah, 11 food. But it spends an order and an action or a fatigue on our scout, which is something I don't have tons of. And the more you explore early on, the higher your chance is going to be to find a lot of goodie huts, which I think give better bonuses than this stuff. But if I can move on to it like this and just lose exactly one thing, I think it's fine. Although this just gives +6 food. Or does it not take a fatigue? Oh, it does not take a fatigue, it just eats orders. Okay, that makes it a lot better. Then we should do some harvesting, because we have orders to spare right now. So definitely should do 25 monies, like that. And then you have 2 fatigue left, so you have 2 orders you can use. Let's use these guys first, but I think we're going to have spare orders for even more of that. Oh, nice city site. Harvesting. Yeah, 1 step here, 4 orders left. So we can move on to the gold. 3 orders left. Harvest it. Lots of money. And then we have 1 more move. And then an order. So we could go here, which might be a dead end. But so might this. This is less likely. I mean, there might be a pass in these mountains, but these are quite some mountains. Oh, that's a lot of mountains. I'm going to go here and harvest the wheat. Only 4. It's very, very little. These grow back after a while, so they don't get removed. You see, they're all harvested. After a while, you can come back. I don't do that usually. It's an early... Well, usually. As if I had played so much of this game. I have not. That's my first set of fishing nets. I'm going to continue doing these because we have the boost. Yeah, the iron would be nice, but we don't super need it right now. And the food is just better on here. I mean on here than it is on here. It's a good farm. Plus 60% from being lush and on water. fresh water, but yeah, there might be other farms. I found out, by the way, I don't know if this has always been in the game. I think it has. If you hit Alt while you hover over stuff, while you have worker select, you can actually see all the yields you would get from an improvement in a tile. So yeah, these are all 8 food places here. Green stuff next to water. I might want to leave this one for something else, for urban buildings. Although urban buildings might want to go this way. I don't know yet. But first, let's go nets. I'm going to talk more about urban buildings and stuff like that when we cross that bridge. So you said that, huh? Oh, interesting. So this is 90% a dead end, I would say. The mountains go down here. There might be a path along the coast. It feels unlikely. I'm going to go the northern route and harvest this ore. It's only 3 ore. I wonder if this goes down by distance to the capital. That might actually be a thing. Feels like that's a thing because we've been getting less and less. Both of these are wheat resources, but this one gives 6 and this one gives 4. This stone gives 4 marble, this stone gives 10 marble. Yeah, the further you're away, apparently, the less you get. Okay. So we're probably not going to bother much with harvesting anymore while we're around here. But if we circle back to here, then we might be interested. Speaking of circling back, I wonder if I should send my slinger to try and take out those barbarians. I don't know if a single slinger can, but probably yes. We have stuff. We could just promote him. And we have the... Do we have the thing on him? You have sniping, yeah. I think I'm going to spend the 100 training rate next turn. Promote my slinger. And then take out those barbarians. Yeah, next family carefully. Yes, yes. So I had to wait with promoting for now because you need a full turn to do it. And a couple of things I like here. I do like Eagle Eye because if you shoot at range, you get a distance modifier, 10% per tile. So if I shoot at the normal 2 range, it's going to be a 10% malus that I'm removing. That's nice. I also do like crit chance. These ones, yeah, we could take like Highlander or Hosbin, but they're so situational, I don't want to go for that. It's either distance or the focus. And I think I like having Eagle Eye. And I am going to make myself general, I think. Not that I do much. But I can't currently be anything a governor because we don't have the technology yet or the building for it. It's going to give me some experience. Sure, we could get wounded. It'll be fine. Also, this way, normally it takes a turn to add a general to a unit, but with this tutorial event, you can just have it. First settler, I think it's that city. It could be this city. I don't know too much about this one. Now, what are my families going to be? My next one... We had one with quarries, right? So I do want the science one. I don't want to skip that one. And you do stuff with quarries? Mines and lumber mills, no. Why do I think quarries? Oh, because of the stone cutting. Right. So... You're decent, but not great. This might be the ones I skip. Culture is useful. And mines and lumber mills are good. Why I skip these? Because money so far has been somewhat easy to get. You don't tend to have tons of luxuries in a single city. Yeah, I think I skipped the traders. And then now... Civics per year immediately is good. I mean, it's not nutty in the long run, but it's good right now. Science per population is going to... But 100 science right now is also going to be quite good. And I don't think we get too much out of the mines and lumber mills right now. First of all, we don't have them. I like the second worker, though. This city could technically have a bunch of mines. But it's going to require some room for urban development as well. I mean, it's okay. It's not going to be bad. This city, on the other hand, that would be all mines and lumber mills. So if I go for the Chaldeans first, I think I do because I want the worker. I'm going to go over here. All right. Decision has been made. What is this? Pearl's net, so we're going to want that. Going to find a way to extend our land that way. Yeah, let's just keep passing through these mountains. Hello, first goody hut, finally. We find orphaned, homeless, and hungry children. Oh, wow. Can become cruel and gain some stone. No. My families will dislike me for a while. How do that? I wonder if that applies to all families or just the ones we have right now, which would be kind of good. How old are we? We're 34. We could become gracious. It's pretty good. We could get child labor in Babylon for 2 military training per year. No. I'm gonna shelter those children. If only to, not be super cruel. Up. And did I move my military unit yet? Oh, promote? Yeah, I did. So we have all the orders we can eat. Found a player already, wow. That's unfortunate. Persepolis. Not even... Gee. Guy has... I assume the AI gets a better start, but that's quite impressive. Could already build a Fisher Specialist, which would also get the bonus from the nets. Wow. So another +2 growth and 10 per year. But I have to be pumping out these settlers, I think. As much as I want a forum, as much as I want another slinger and these guys, I'm gonna keep pumping those settlers. Get the early start as good as possible. Now with you, or you're done. How are you all done? Oh, we got the extra science for funding. No, we didn't find this. I don't know. Oh, the events must just already have been there, I guess. Unlocking archers seems good. Because we have that bonus to range, so they're probably our best military units for a while. We do get a bonus card that gives us a free Akkadian archer. Now, I don't know what the difference is between the Akkadian archer, our special unit, and the normal archer. Let's see, 20 HP, 2 movement, 3 range, 1 more strength, ignore zone of control. Okay. It's mostly about the 1 more strength, honestly. Ignoring zone of control on an archer is situationally useful, let's put it that way. I'm gonna pick it. It's 10 years of science, but I don't super care about these other ones right now. And I'm gonna want the archers. That's going to give us a super good early military leg up. So that's water. Well, I can't move anyway. End the year. Turn our leftover orders to money. And then marry, I guess. Marry Apama the Younger, 23 years old, tactician. So we could use her as a general if we had a second unit. She has 6 stats. That's pretty good. She's bold. Or this one, who's a herder, would make pastures and camps better with as a governor, but we don't have governing technology yet. At least the buildings. I do like the global money and science, but this is a lot. We get the same science. I think I'll take the general here, right? Yeah. Put her in charge. Okay, there's some more crabs. No. Actually, I want these pearls. I probably want them early. What do I need? I can just do it, right? Yeah, nets. I moved 1 too far to do it this turn. Okay, but next turn I'm gonna probably build here then. Be nice to have some more scouting. But it'll be fine. Again, you can expand borders later on. I don't know if I move here if I'll be able to see the barbarians. No, but if I move here, I will. I think I should still be able to shoot. Yes. Thanks to Eagle Eye and more 20% bonus. We did a lot of damage there. Comparatively. Now, if you're already here, I do kind of want to circle back, but also So it seems like my expansion range would be rather over here. Wait, did I have a smaller map this time? Maybe the default map size is different on the test branch. And I didn't check. Feels kind of small. Comparatively. So is it worth going here and around here? Or should I double back, waste a turn of exploration, sort of, because we're just doubling back, but then potentially have something closer to myself. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. The fact that the Persians are already there. And hello the Greeks. Gee. This must be a smaller map. I become cruel. 20% less food as a governor, which doesn't matter. I don't know if it probably has impact on some events, but otherwise it's fine. No, Greece doesn't like me again. I'm gonna gain that grid minister. Sure, minus 20. It'll be fine. And then there's a diplomat from the Persians. Wants to be here as a foreign ambassador. Okay. We could accept him for 60 unrest, which is a lot right now. Persians would like it. We could refuse him. Persia would dislike it, but we lose unrest in Babylon. Or we can welcome him openly, assign him to the court, and Nebuchadnezzar would like it. Who would like it? Simon, the foreigner. So this guy, not the Persian guy, but this guy would like me for it, because I'm gracious. Yeah, come on in. I didn't say it can lead to further events, but that could obviously be the case, right? We're already married. Thank you very much. We're done with that. You can still move. Yeah, there's some Greeks. Man, this is small. Now, I had planned to say, ooh, a new heir, Princess Gashanunu. Gashansunu. My plan was to play one more round, essentially, of just one more turn. No, one more round of Old World. Finishing this run here, no matter what that sort of end is, either a win or we die again. Either way, I would then go back to E4 or something. But this feels like it might be a very, very quick run. We'll see. We'll see how that is. But if it is, and you guys like watching this, then I might even go and do some more after this. Maybe not. We'll see. I said I wanted mines and lumber mills here, right? Yeah. Wow. Ooh, goodie hut. And some gold that we missed out on for now. A bunch of stuff over there. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have to do some border expansion to grab all that. Now that, as far as I know, two ways to expand borders. One is to have an improvement somewhere, put a specialist in it, and not an urban, but a rural improvement. And that will just give you flat out culture bombing around it. Or you can have the right, forget what they're called, the right law, and that will give you an advantage as well. You can just buy land. I'm tempted to use my worker to run here and grab this goodie hut. I mean, I do want to improve the city and all, but this, yeah. We get a free technology, or we get some unrest and some iron. No, I'm going to take the technology. It's going to be excellent. You're going to kill that guy now. I might as well take a step up. Oh, you already did this turn. Never mind. Did we just produce another settler there? Already. Did I set you to build another settler? Oh, no, that's Akkad. That's a new city. Never mind. Akkad. I'm tempted to build a forum. Or a worker. Maybe pump out a worker first. And then probably forum. I'm going to keep producing settlers in Babylon because it has so much growth. Where's my... Oh, there you go. It's going to have even more growth when we build even more nets. That's pretty good. So this one is also blocked off. So we could try to explore here, which probably has more Greek people in it, or we try to find something here. Maybe I chose a different... I'm pretty sure I chose the seaside script for the map. This feels very different to my last map. Control for cities, kill 5 enemy units. I'm gonna go for the control for cities. I'm planning on that anyway. As our first ambition. Take out these barbarians. And actually move into there. I did find out a bit about how this controlling of city sides works. So as long as you're standing on the actual tile of the city side, you have it blocked for yourself. It's not enough to stand on any of the urban land. You need to be on the one tile that's actually marked as city side. Yes, we can build the city on all of them, but only one of them counts as blocking. If we stood here, this place could not be taken by somebody else. No, you're a worker, you're not a scout. So I'm gonna pop in here on that barley and farm it up. That's so much food. It's not a lot of growth. We really need growth right now, not food. But still. We have a bunch of steps more to go. I think I can... one more step after this. I can always run away. I think it's fine to go here. Yeah, that radar, whatever they are, they might follow me a bit, but I don't think they can kill my scout. And then we run away because we're a scout. It'll be fine. Yeah, there they come. Hurt me a bit. And these guys hurt me a bit as well. Shoot them. And... Whoa, what do I have selected here? You. How do we run you away? Probably here. I'm not going to bother with harvesting that gold. Not while I'm being chased by barbarian raiders. Bunch of resources over here. No city yet. The Numidians. This is not a player. This is a tribe. So people we can eat up. I can observe their ways and traditions. Become intelligent. Which doesn't do much for us right now because we're not a governor. Or we could become cunning and all foreign leaders would like us more. I'm going to go for this one. We're probably going to be a governor at the end of our life, but not for very long. I don't know that foreign leader opinions do too much for us right now. But, yeah, I've not been cunning before. And this might lead to further things, right? I mean, there might be events that trigger on cunning. I mean, I know there are ones that trigger on intelligence, so maybe that's just a stupid idea. Are we losing this fight? I mean, I know I didn't go in with full HP. But we're not doing tons of damage to these guys. Oh, because we're shooting into trees as a ranged guy. Okay. I'm gonna fall back from there. I'm not super afraid that people are gonna come and grab my city side here. And I don't want to fight them in trees. Half damage is not good. Also, we can spend a turn healing. Which is good. Another settler, which can then go here, I guess, because that city side is not safe yet. Whoop. And you are done with that. So there are no more nets. Well, there's these nets, I guess. Let's do these. Different city. But I still want them. Also, it's a luxury, which we can make use of. Production in Babylon, one more settler. At least. Barbarians, yes, yes. Epics. And this is our first law we can choose because we have 400 civics and we have the technology. We only get to choose between epics or exploration right now. I don't think I want either one. 10 culture per unit killed could be nice early on. We're gonna have to pay an upkeep of civics, so we pay 400 civics now, and then we pay per city, we pay 4 per year, so that's pretty expensive. And all we get out of it is a little bit of culture. I don't think so. And exploration is... it feels really bad. Movement bonus along river, which, I mean, could kind of use them as streets, roads, and scouts can move on water. It's not horrible, but I don't know that I want any of that right now. I'd rather have another technology that could do something more useful and save my civics for that. Now this is going to regrow into a barbarian city in 10 turns. I don't mean to give it 10 turns though. I just want to fall back a bit. Maybe get the barbarians to move. How do I do that? I could just go here and shoot him, and I have to move up. You're just bad at shooting into forest, right? You're not bad at shooting into hills or anything. Ranged. Attacking trees, attacking scrub. Are you a scrub? This does not have a scrub on it. It's urban. So I'm going to walk here. Which, if these guys want to attack me straight away, they also have to cross the river, which is bad for melee. So that's good. And then we're going to found a city, and I definitely want the stones in it. This doesn't change anything regarding the crabs. Either crab. I'm going to do this because I know that I'm going to get another hill this way, and we don't know if there's anything on the water. So let's run that and run our third city, which is the Amorites. Am I right? Yes. I mean, the urban specialist cost is probably not going to be the best for the city, but it'll be fine. Ooh, more pearls. Sweet. And yeah, nothing else to get here. An island, actually. There could be something overseas. Maybe. It's a decent amount of land there. Could grab 200 stone for 1 year of technology. Well, actually, it's not 1 year of technology, though. Because it's 2 years. It's still pretty good. I want roads. I also want freedom. Freedom! I also want the rest, but I mean, eventually. Wonder if I grab the 200 stone right away, though. It's a lot of stone. Let's do it. We're turning 60 signs into 200 stone. Right now we're making signs, we're not making any stone, so it's probably a good choice. You build that farm, so let's fish those crabs, I think. We'll start our first quarry. We just grabbed all the stone. I think for now I'm gonna go with the growth. Not that growth is insanely good, if you're not building settlers or workers. Because citizens have no intrinsic value. Almost none. 0.1 order per year. But they cost you, so... Bleh. New city. I think you guys can start on the farm, unless I also want you to build a worker right now. There's a lot to work. Yeah, let's build that worker, and then the farm. Yeah, these guys came here, attacked me across the river as planned. The foreign diplomat tutors my daughter here. +1 charisma. Nice, nice. And now we should be able to shoot you to bits. Yeah. Much better. Much, much better. So that's also a difference between... You know what? I'm not going to talk about that right now because we're at 38 minutes in this episode. I'm going to probably remember to do it next time or something. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like what you're seeing. As always, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Let me know in the comment section if you're enjoying this or if you'd rather see something else. If you have tips, ideas about this, questions, all of that, very, very welcome. If you're new to the channel with this campaign, I do a lot of Ukraine Wizards 4 strategy content. If you like this, then maybe U4 is also up your alley. It's a lot deeper. It's not 4X, it's ground strategy, which I like more, but you might like it. Check it out. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.